Hello, I'm that topping dude. Why did I have to do that? What was even that about? What was that about? So unnecessary. Well, that's part of what that topping dude plays. The American Film Institute's daily movie guessing game, Get the Picture, is about. I didn't even realize I was going to say the title that soon. Oh well, it's May 27th, 2026, and it's game 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. No! No! 1 5 1 5 1 5 1 5 1 5. No, no, just 1,515. Oh, I didn't do it the British way. 1,515. What's with the ands, you guys? Seriously, what's with the ands? Okay, we got past the game number. Oh gosh, that's the biggest hurdle of the day. That's even a bigger hurdle than the game itself sometimes. All right. Well, I play this game every day. I do. Yes, I do. I can prove it. Forget that part for now. I'm inviting you to play along too. Go over to AFI.com and you play. And then you come back over here to that topic, do play the American Film Institute's daily movie guessing game, get the picture, and watch me play. You can make comments, tell us what your experience was like of the movie, of the game, and like, follow, subscribe. Now, this is the kind of game I like today. I mean, maybe it'll end up being a shitty game if they sometimes I'll put like a really obscure image and no one gets it. Okay. But they've been pretty good this year. Last year and the year before, they were really into putting really obscure images up. It's been a little bit easier this year, I've got to say, than it was before. But today's one of my favorite kinds of games because I think all three of our regular players have written in, and I haven't seen what any of them said. So I have no idea how anyone did. I haven't seen a preview of the picture. I have no idea what the movie said. It's my favorite way to do it. Now, if I get it right, that's well, it's not really the cherry on the top. That's the pie. That's the pie. This part's the cherry on top. Okay, let's see how John Atkins. John Atkins is our friend who only plays if he thinks he knows the answer. Oh, another easy. It was easy for John Atkins. It's gonna be easy for everybody. No, I'm not putting John Atkins down. He doesn't see these movies. He doesn't see most of the movies that uh, they show on here. Um, okay, another easy one. I saw this one, but not the whole thing. I'm gonna guess he saw it on TV and only saw part of it. I don't think he walked out. I don't think he walked out. All right, let's see what the anonymous player said. The anonymous player said, "I got the picture." Okay, now let's see if Jaden got it because me and John Atkins and the anonymous player, we're all over 60. Jaden's under 30 for a little while longer, not too much longer. But for now, he still is. I don't mean to imply that once he hits 30, he's suddenly going to know all these movies. It's not what I meant. But just because me and then John Atkins, the honest player, all got it, doesn't mean Jaden will. Because, he's young. Shh. All right. Jaden said, I got today's picture. Pure lucky guess. Oh, okay. So he didn't know it. No logic, no knowledge. All right. So it's an older film. It precedes Jaden's movie-going experience, but not the anonymous players and not John Adkins's. All right, let's see what it is. Let's go in. Let's go in. Come on, whatever we talk about. We stop talking about it and do it. Not bad advice. I should listen to myself for that one. Okay. All right, here we go. Share the whole screen. Share the whole screen. Let's play the game. First, we go over to Safari. Now, this is just yesterday. The answer was Romancing the Stone. And we get this set for the next day because once once the answers are in, they shade it out, and if you want to see the picture again, then it's just too fucking bad. So we get this one up just so that we can refer to the picture if we want to or need to. Okay, here's today's game. It's going to be this is a movie I never saw. That's Clark Gable, and this is The Misfits. And The Misfits is I want to see this movie so badly. This has Marilyn Monroe and I have a friend, he's now dead, but Harvey and I have a friend who worked on this movie, and he's in the credits. He's in the credits and everything. His name's Eddie Perone. If you see the movie and look for his name, I think it's listed as Edward Perone. And I think it's actually he was a theater person. I think this is the only film he ever worked on. I'm talking about my friend, not Clark Gable. Obviously, Clark Gable. Okay, anyway, we're not even in the game part yet. Okay, okay, here's where I only get one chance. And if the misfits, my computer updated and some of the things closed and some didn't. I had to okay. Anyway, that's just okay. 77% got it. This is the Misfits. I know it just from previews and stills I've seen of it. This is not a publicity still. Oh, I don't think it is. Not a famous one anyway. And of course, it could end up it's not even on the list, and I'm wrong. But I don't think I am. I know I've seen the previews so many times. I know the look of the film, and it's the Misfits. And I want to see it so bad. Okay, what is this? Louis Bear? Oh, Lone Star. Lone Star. Now, there could be more than one movie with the name Lone Star, but I because movies off there are often, you know, different movies with the same title. As I always like to say, the movie, if you look on IMDb, if you look up Nine Lives on IMDb, there are at least 30 different films called Nine Lives. Anyway, Lone Star, The Misfits, there's the answer. Um, Niagara, now that's a Marilyn Monroe film, but Clark Gable might be in that. I'm not sure. Soldier of Fortune, I don't know. The Tall Men, I don't know. Wow, I would have gotten this just because 77% got it, and it's the only title I really know. Okay, but it's the Misfits. Let's submit the guess. Not even covering the screen. I'm so confident. And come on. Oh gosh, I saw all that red. I saw all of that red. I thought I was wrong. I thought because that's usually when they say sorry, try again tomorrow, and all I saw was the red. Oh, yeah. Okay. Um, so that's now if this is over here, I get a second chance. Don't need it today. I just do this for fun, blah blah blah, and get over it if you don't like it. Okay, the misfits, blah 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 blah, shiddly do, submit your guess, holly ha, holy ho. All right, I don't think it's I doubt the 94% score for me has changed. 77.3%, excuse me, 77.3% correctly identified or guessed the mice fights. 11.4% guess lawn stare. 5% guess the tail mean. 3.4% guess ni a gay ray. 2.9% guess Saul Dyer of for 13. Right. We know it's 94% over here. My stats. Come on, get up. Come on. I don't get out of here. God, let's see what they said about the motherfucking Mississippi. You recommend John Houston and marking the first original screenplay from playwright Arthur Miller. Oh, that explains why Marilyn Monroe is in it. Or maybe it explains why Arthur Miller. Anyway, the Misfits featured Clark Gable and Marilyn Monroe, two shining stars named by the American Film Institute among the art form's greatest screen legends, both in their final film roles. Now, I kind of assume that everyone knows that Arthur Miller and Marilyn Monroe were an item, but maybe Jaden perhaps didn't know. I wouldn't be surprised one way or the other. I wouldn't be surprised if he did or didn't know. But just in case, yeah, Arthur Miller and Marilyn Monroe, they had a thing going on. Did it, did it, did it, did it, did it, did it. Okay, now as I've said on previous game, I've never seen the Misfits. For some reason, I always get the titles of the Misfits and the Searchers mixed up. The Searchers is a color John Wayne movie. The Misfits is a black and white Clark Gable and Marilyn Monroe movie. They have nothing to do with each other. There's no relationship except they were about the same era. I just the Misfits, because I haven't seen either one. So whenever I think of one, I'm like, wait, is that the Misfits or the Searchers? I got it down pretty well though, because I know now. And by the way, the Searchers, it's on one of the channels. I'm going to watch it soon, finally. So I'll finally get that one out of the way. So just have the Misfits left. It's the only movie left in the world that I haven't seen. It's the only one. They're the only two movies in the world, aside from, the ones on the options today that I'd never heard of. The Misfits and the Searchers and those movies are the only ones in the world that I haven't seen. Anyway, it's supposed to be great. I have no reason to think it isn't, and I want to see for myself. So, see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you come back.